Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to the team. If you don't know who I am Chelsea Sear, your diamond leader. And chances are you might have been enrolled by me. You might have been enrolled by someone who is on my downline, who is enrolled with me, and then I've taught them how to help other people as well. So, getting started, I wanted to welcome you to the 7-day launch club for Team Diamond Hustler. It is a group page that we have that kind of helps you work this business and launch your business. This is totally 100% up to you if you want to launch your business within 1 day or if you want to launch it within 7 days. And if you're that go-getter, you want to go for it. Don't feel afraid to watch all 7 videos within the first, couple of days or the first day. If you want to take it slow because you don't want to overwhelm yourself, that's totally fine too. We are okay with, anything you want to do as long as you're still going and you're still moving forward and taking quitting off the table, okay? And so I'm so excited to have you here. We're so excited to have you on the team. I am a diamond leader in the industry, and I have, kind of a back history of it. I've been in the industry for 2 years, and it is so fun expanding and learning and growing as a person. A little bit about me. When I first started, I was broken. I was literally living paycheck to paycheck. I wasn't my best self. I was probably one of the worst versions of myself. I didn't really have a relationship with my daughter because I worked 110 hours a week. And so when I first started this business, I was that typical person who said, I don't have time for this. I made up every single excuse in the book. And for 5 months, it kind of crippled me in this business. But once I actually started getting in the swing of learning how to work it, it became very, very clear to me that I could work it in the nooks and crannies of my life. And so I work 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 20 minutes there, whenever I have time to be able to be on my phone where I would typically scroll Facebook. I learned how to work this business, and it has helped my family pay off debt. It has helped us pay our bills, get caught up on a lot of the bills that we had that we were $500 negative in our bank account with. It also has allowed not only me to stay home with our daughter full time, but now we have a son that I'm able to stay home with full time. I don't have an alarm clock. I don't have to worry about, waking up early unless I want to. And it's also not only allowed me to stay home, but it's allowed my fiance to stay home. And, back then it was something that we never would have ever imagined. And no matter whether you're starting this business to make an extra couple $100 a month or $500 a month, or you're wanting to make it into a full-time income, we 100% stand behind you no matter what your goals and your dreams are. And this 7-day launch is going to be your skills, okay? And this business is 80% mindset, 20% skills. So we're going to teach you that 20% within the next 7 days. And the mindset's going to come from just growing your mindset daily and doing personal development. That's something that you can learn. We have things in the team page that teach you how and what that is. And that way you can start growing as a person while you are changing your life and changing your story and helping yourself out with paying bills and paying off debt and whatever your goals and your dreams were and the reason why you got started with this business, okay? So we're kind of going to do like a laundry list, and I write everything down, so you'll notice that I am reading off my paper because I'm scatterbrained. I have run this business for 2 years, and if there's one thing that I know that I forget things when I'm trying to talk about details, okay? And so you're going to notice I'm reading off of that a little bit just to kind of keep myself on track and make sure that I give you all the information that you need, because if you're anything like me, you want to know exactly what you're doing and where you're going. I feel like that security of knowing what you're doing and where you're headed is super, super important. And so like most typical jobs, you're going to want to give yourself the time to learn this business. Just like if you were working in retail and you were learning how to run the register or how to stock the shelves, you want to make sure that you give yourself that time to learn how to do it the right way. And it's okay to make mistakes, and it's okay to fail forward. And so you're going to notice that happens. And give yourself that time that, if you were, getting started in a job in nursing, you'd have to learn how to pass meds. You'd have to go for your certificates and stuff like that. The only difference is that here, it's 100% up to you, and no one's going to tell you what your work ethic is worth but you. You get to decide how fast or how slow you want to grow your business, and what your why is worth fighting for. What is worth fighting for to you. And so we're going to go through this kind of a laundry list, okay? And the faster that you do it, you can either go fast or you can go slow, okay? So the very first thing is, I want to make sure that you're not overwhelmed with it, but there's 4 different things on this video that I'm going to give you these tasks to do. They're very, very, very simple and easy to do. And all you have to do is just go do them. So the first thing is going to be your website, okay? When you got started as a distributor, you got this website, and you got to choose it for yourself, and it is whatever you chose for yourself, .itworks.com. So I'm going to show you kind of what that looks like, and you can go and check it out. And it's literally chelseasear.itworks.com. So whatever you chose for yourself, it will be .itworks.com, okay? And when you're looking here, there's a spot that says loyal customer ID number and password. You can log into your personal account from here. So I'm going to go ahead and type it in. This is going to be your distributor ID number and the password that you chose for yourself when you were getting started. These are things that you want to make sure you have written down somewhere, whether it's on a piece of paper or on the notepad on your phone, or send it to yourself in a text message or a message on your phone. And when you log in personally, because you're a distributor, you have this thing called an e-suite. It's considered our back office. It's where we do a lot of our work. It's where we do a lot of the work behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see. And it's just another tool for you to get started. And it has tons of amazing things in there that can give you information that you're looking for, okay? So the first thing is, it's going to look like this. It might have changed a little bit by the time that you see this video, but it looks like this. And you'll notice there's different tabs up here that say, commissions, reports, document library, orders, and things like that. And so this is where you can go find tons of information. So you can go ahead and go check it out if you want to. I would just kind of look around at it. Don't overwhelm yourself. It is okay to not know everything today. It is 100% okay. I didn't know everything the first day that I started. I came from an industry of, the medical field and nursing and taking care of people. And so I had no idea what I was doing when I first started, and that's okay. So you can go ahead and check that out. One of the things that you want to make sure that you do today, if you have not done it already, is go ahead and fill out your tax form. So at the top, yours is going to look a little bit different, and it's going to say fill your tax forms in red lettering, or sign your tax forms. You're going to click on that and you're going to fill it out, and then you're going to sign it and be good to go. You can do that right from your phone. Don't have to do anything else. And as soon as you're done that, you're going to move on to the next task. And once again, you get to choose when you get to work. So however fast or slow you'd like to do it is totally fine. When your loyal customers log in, it's going to look a little bit differently. So they're literally going to see this page. And then when they actually log into it, it's going to bring them to the main page of the website. And they're going to have all the products. They're going to see the account info. They can go ahead and click on become a distributor if they want to become a distributor and stuff like that. So that's your website. No need to really look too far into it. That's something you're going to learn over time. And then the second thing, so task number 2 is to go to the team page, okay? Our team page is on Facebook. And if you go into the search bar on Facebook and you type in Team Diamond Hustler and then you click on it, it's going to show up like this. It might look a little bit differently when you go to see it for yourself, just because things are going to be changing consistently. But you're going to notice there's a lot of posts from different leaders, lots of people getting welcomed into the team, et cetera, et cetera. And if you look at the top, okay, you're going to notice that there's a thing called albums. So if you look right here, you might have to scroll over. You might have to scroll over like this, but there's a thing called albums on here, okay? you're going to see this when it comes up. And there is, whoops. So when you go to albums, you're going to see so many different options for albums, okay? You can click on any one of these albums. You can check them out. Once again, it's not a big deal if you don't know everything today. I wouldn't expect for you to. I wouldn't imagine you learn everything today, because I didn't learn everything within the first day. And we're still learning every single day. So it's fine if it takes you time to learn these things. So there's different things like, your messaging, your personal development, and just tons of different tools that you can use. So what you want to do is you want to go into the album that says the Loyal Customer Program, okay? So it's going to show up for you, and there is a explanation on loyal customers, and there is a video that you can watch in there about loyal customers, and it teaches you exactly what kind of customer they can be, and specifically goes into loyal customers, okay? And so make sure that you take the time to learn that. Take the time to take notes on what a loyal customer is and the different types of customers that people can become and things like that. So the very first thing you want to do is read through that, and then just to kind of give you an idea on what your first kind of thing you're going to be doing to generate income is going to be creating your first 4 loyal customers, okay? And that's just finding 4 people who want to buy the product. You might be thinking to yourself, oh, I have 4 people. Without a doubt, I have 4 people. I have my mom, I have my brother, I have my, my cousin, my aunt, my best friend. If you have that, great. If you don't worry about it. That was just like me when I first started. I had 123 friends on my Facebook. I didn't have anybody who supported me. Nobody started supporting me until I was about 6 months into the business, and I was getting serious into it. And that's when people started coming forward and asking me about it. And, the more consistent I was with talking to people, the easier it got. So, don't feel like you have to come up with these people right off the bat, but this is, your 4 loyal customers. It means that you're Fast Start qualified. And what Fast Start qualified means is that you are now qualified to earn weekly $100 bonuses. And you get $100 product credit. So we call it $100 shopping spree. When you get that, then there is another tab in that group page that talks about how to redeem that and how to get yourself some free products just by working your business. There's systems in order to help you. So if you can't come up with, 4 people, we have systems. So don't worry right now. This is just kind of giving you your laundry list, showing you exactly the ropes and everything. So don't feel afraid that you might not have people right now, because I didn't either when I first got started. And now if you saw me in my business now, it's completely different. And so the systems are in place to help you find people without having a really big warm market. But what I mean by warm market is people who support you, or people who are going to buy from you right from the start in your life, okay? So we have systems in place that will help you with that as well. So the third task that we have is going to be your first post. And I know this can be scary for some people, because when I first started, I was like, I don't even know what to post. What the heck am I going to talk about? I had no idea. And so I'm going to kind of give you a little verbiage on how to word something like this, because you don't want to tell someone too much to the point where it scares them off, but you don't want to say too little to the point where they have no idea what you're talking about. And so I keep it so that we keep the company name out of it, so it causes that curiosity in their head of, okay, what is she doing? I see that she's starting to figure out how she wants to make extra income. She's talking about working from home, and I want to work from home. Maybe I can do that too. And then it causes them to reach out and ask you, hey, what are you doing? And so your first post should literally be so basic, and I can put this right down below for you guys as an idea. It should be, I'm so excited. I just started my very own home-based business with health and wellness, and I started this because of and then list the, 3 main reasons. And it shouldn't be because I want to help other people. It should be something that you truly, truly need, because the more relatable that you are, the more people are going to start watching you. And so when I first started, I knew that I needed to get my bank account out of the negatives for $500. I knew that I was about to lose my home. I knew that, I couldn't afford to buy Bailey whatever she wanted at the store. I had to tell her no pretty much every single time. And we couldn't afford Christmas. And so I stated those things and I said, I'm so excited. I just got started with my new home-based business. It was scary for me, but I did it anyways. And I started this because I need to make sure that my bills are in check. I'm living paycheck to paycheck, and I really want to be able to not have to say no to Bailey every single time that she wants something, or I don't want to have to worry again next year about paying for Christmas. And so being real and honest like that is so important. And you don't have to get too far into detail like that. You can say something super vague, just wanting to make sure that you don't have to, live paycheck to paycheck. Just wanting to make sure that you can do all the things that you like to do. And then at the end, it should have a call to action. And what we mean by that is saying, if you've ever thought about making some extra income from home, drop a comment below and I'll send you some info, okay? Or you can put, if you ever thought about it, send opportunity to, and then put your phone number if you'd rather do it that way. Totally up to you if you want to put your number out there or not. You can just have, drop a comment below and I'll get you all the info or all the details. So that's task number 3. You want to make sure you post it with something that's important to you. I always say post it with a photo of you, or a photo of you and your family, or a photo of what you're doing. Like if you have amazing scenes in your backyard, or what you're driving past, or whatever the case may be, you want to make sure it's a photo. I always say get your face on Facebook. As scary as that might seem, people are going to relate to your face before they can, and they're going to recognize you, and they're going to remember you by your face more than they're going to remember the text that you're actually saying. So the photo is going to pull them in, and they're going to stay to read it, and that's what you want ultimately, okay? So your first post is your 3rd task. And so your 4th task is going to be called the dirt list, okay? I call this a dirty 30 list. Some people call it the dirt list. Some people just call it a 30s list. And this is 30 people in your life. It doesn't have to be in your life, because I didn't have 30 people. But this is 30 people that if you were to be getting married, who would you invite? If you were having a baby shower, who would you invite? If it was your birthday, who would say happy birthday? If you were selling dirt, who would buy it because they love you? Okay, these are the people you want to write down. We're going to do 10 today. And because I don't want to overwhelm you, we're going to do 10 today, 10 people on this list that are in your life. And they love you, they care about you. They want to know what's going on in your life, things like that. And we are going to just write them down on a list. We're not going to talk to them. We're not going to tell them anything. We're just going to simply write their names down, okay? And that's the first task that's the 4th task for today. We're not going to be begging them. We're not going to be chasing them. We're not going to be doing any of those things. We're literally just writing 10 people down that are in your life. And within the next couple of videos, I'll be telling you exactly what we're going to be doing with that list. Okay. So make sure that you do that. Make sure that you get those 4 things done today. So what we have is the, we have the website, so make sure you take a look at your website, making sure that you go to the album section on Team Diamond Hustler. You can check out the different albums if you'd like to. If it's too overwhelming for you, just go to the one about the loyal customers, okay? So that you can check out and see exactly what a customer is and what kind of customer is and what you need to do. And then the 3rd one is your first post, making sure you get your first post out there no matter how scary it is, and make sure that if you are having trouble with it, you reach out to your enroller, because they are there to help you. You can reach out to the team page. If you're not wanting to reach out to your enroller, you can post it on our team page, Team Diamond Hustler. We are here to help you and support you, and we're cheering you on. And then your 4th task is writing down 10 people that are in your life right now that would buy dirt from you if you were selling dirt. And so those 4 things. Yeah. So your website, go to the album section and your first post and writing down 10 people. So with that being said, you can go ahead and this is your first day. Go ahead and do those tasks. And if you are feeling like you want to go even further, go for it, girlfriend. We're here for you.